Hi, we're standing here with Niall Merrigan from Capgemini. Hi Niall, can you introduce yourself a little?
Yeah, as you said, my name is Niall Merrigan. I work as the head of custom software development for Capgemini in Stavanger in Norway. I'm here doing 3 different talks at Tech Days today.
Okay, you had a session this morning called Defensive Programming 101. Could you tell us what defensive program, what you mean by that?
Defensive programming is my take on the top 10 OWASP problems. It's meant to be more a kind of entertaining session to tell you, okay, this is the type of serious problems that are out there in the web application. It's very topical at the moment with a new heartbleed bug that was discovered. And it's more to kind of educate developers. Are you doing this? Should you be doing this? Give them a couple of different scenarios, let them maybe get a bit worried as they walk through and figure out, oh crap, I have done something wrong. It's more designed to kind of sit at the developer level, not so much management, but we generally do find some managers actually come in and go, oh, we do that, and I was like, okay, this is what you need to fix, and here's what you need to educate your developers with. It turns out it's been running for 7 years, that talk, and I still get asked to do it, and I don't know why, but it seems to be a bit timeless.
No, because it's always an actual topic that's on everybody's mind. Yeah. So you're doing another 2 sessions tomorrow. Could you tell us what those are about?
Well, tomorrow morning I've got a very ridiculously early one at 7:45 in the morning with SignalR. It's going to be the basics of SignalR, which is the ASP.NET's implementation for doing real-time web programming, and it makes it super easy to do that. We're going to go through how you're going to build your first application. We'll build a chat app. We'll publish it to the web, let people play with it. We'll show some of the more advanced things like Shooter, and if we get a bit of time, we'll try and build some more different type of applications there. And then later on in the afternoon, I've got the Windows Azure Mobile Services talk, which is going to be how to build using the new Azure Mobile Services backend as a service, which is going to be your database in the cloud, allows you to push notification with hubs, makes it super easy, to quote the Americans, on how to wire up your applications to wire up your backend to anything you want to do with it, for example, phone, HTML5, cross-platform, you name it, it'll do it. Very kind of topical right now as people are moving more towards cloud platform and applications.
Okay, out of those 3 sessions that you have already done and are going to do tomorrow, what is the most important thing that you want to give to the people that that listen to your story?
Well, from the defensive programming one, what I tell people to do is be very, very careful and wary and just try and keep up to date. With the SignalR, it's more to show that it's not that difficult to do async programming anymore. It used to be so hard, and it required a kind of nearly a PhD to understand how it worked. Now it's just a case of 2 lines of code and I've actually got an asynchronous fully connected system. Same with mobile services. How can I build a database in the cloud, monetize my app, and say, okay, now we can publish out and get going from there. It's designed to show that it's not so difficult anymore to do this type of work, and maybe broaden their horizons where they thought, okay, this is actually hard. It's not anymore.
And you've been doing this talk for a couple of years, obviously updating it as we go along. What keeps you motivated for the ASP.NET and other expertise that you have to keep going?
One of the things is, like, the ASP.NET team is extremely open. The guys, Scott Hunter, Scott Hansman, and all the team back there in Seattle, they are very open on how they do their development. They're very inclusive. They want the teams to have the people they supply the tools for to have a very good experience and make it very easy for themselves to build quality and rich web applications for them. If you look at what Mads Christensen is doing with these Web Essentials, it's the new playground. It's where, if you want to see what the web tooling team is doing, look at Web Essentials. It's probably what's going to be happening in the next 1 to 2 to 3 releases. They are moving so quickly, they're revving so fast with what they're bringing out there. It's fantastic.
Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with our ICT Expert Talks. Hope you have a good session, a good night's sleep, and a good session tomorrow morning.
Thank you very much.
And we'd love to have you again next year.
I hope so. It's my first time presenting in the Netherlands. The Dutch audiences have been fantastic. Compared to the Norwegians, I'm sorry guys, we're a bit quiet. The Dutch are very engaged, want to get out there, give you all their experience, and it's really good. As a speaker, it's fantastic to come here and actually talk. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you as well.
That's okay.